and feel with big time ideas. After all, you are entitled to Brad's opinion. Here's your host, Brad Allard.
How's y'all's Easter?
Good. And yesterday, lots of cousins, all the things. So
All the things.
all of them. The weather, which I would have liked to have had more rain.
Yeah, I would
because
too.
it was real nice in the morning. That little coolness came back. Yeah, it was great.
Well, it was, Easter, is, yeah.
That's so weird.
I said, how about scorpions?
Well,
What do you think, Josh? Do you think I
that's a
should put
little much.
live insects in those things?
He's trying to
Maybe
work.
not.
No, okay, fine.
I mean,
Yes.
we don't have.
May, don't you?
We have
We
a very
do.
good.
To the fun golf tournament. We were having May, don't you?
We have a
We
very
do.
good.
To the fun golf tournament. We were having a hard time getting sufficient sponsorship. We probably would have made a little money, but what we're finding out, if you have two big events, people will give one, but not to both.
Oh yeah,
So we wanted to emphasize the breakfast.
yeah.
And
pick.
could we, if we had a golf tournament, we'd have probably made some money, a few $1,000, but we want to do it all at once.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of trouble, as you well know.
It's work.
But anyway, it's
Well, we'll gladly take all of your players. They can come play in our tournament on June 12th.
right. So anyway, let's talk about the sponsors, and then we'll run into all y'all's busy schedule.
okay.
Our Place Restaurant, the Sunday school crew, the men had their breakfast this morning. It's always great, always wonderful. Yeah, we're pretty routine people. They all,
That's shocking.
we're a bunch of old men. Yeah, I think we make a comical figure for some of the staff there because we're just in my day, it was, these kids, that kind of stuff. Or we bellyache about football. And how college sports are going to heck in a handbasket. But anyway, our place is a good place to do that. It's a good place to bellyache and not get a bellyache. Hey, I like that. And also Gina's Pizza, of course. It's a great place. I think tonight is chess night. Tomorrow night is bingo. Wednesday night is karaoke.
I love bingo.
Have you been there?
I have not
Bingo.
been for bingo night, but I feel like you may have plans on Tuesday
Yeah, bingo night with the pickle pizza.
with the pickle pizza.
Okay.
I'm gonna harp on you until you try it, and
Yeah.
I'm still waiting. But it's like the same problem I have at Gina's in our place when it comes to ordering. It's like I want to try something, but I like this so much. It's like I get the same pizza. I really like to have a pepperoni, black olive, and green pepper pizza, right? That they donate for you, and I really like that. And it's like, but if I need to try something else.
yeah, that's why you just get a smaller one of that and the one that you like. They have these little cardboard boxes that you can take the leftovers in.
Right.
So,
yes. Oh yeah, they're good. It's good the next day. And I tried their hot dogs for lunch a couple times. Those are good too. Also, my friend John Williams, Old Pro Roofing. He's very disappointed we did not have catastrophic weather.
Sorry,
Yeah,
John.
I know. 817-734-2756. Old Pro, I'm sure, is a chamber member because they've been around a while.
they are.
And John's a good guy. He'll tell you the truth about your roof. He didn't try to upsell you. And you get that a lot. Particularly when you're dealing with people you don't know that well. Well, these are home folks. I mean, their office is right near City Hall, and it's good to know where to find them. You never know. Yeah. Well, you want to kind of keep the money in town. I'm sure Alex Phillips would agree with
Yes,
that.
agreed. I do appreciate being able to shop local on all things because even big projects like home improvement or new roof and all of that does matter that you shop local from it too, and that they're engaged and connected in the community.
Well, I don't know of any service I would have to go outside of Burleson for. Plumbing, electrician, HVAC. I mean, we have them as a sponsor as well, so I'll get to them. Oops, I'm messing around with this. Okay, now, also, my friend Jeff Kelly at the Wethington Agency, 817-781-0546, or Jeff at jeffkellyrealty.com. I need to get him on the air again, probably in May sometime. I'd like to have him on once a quarter so we could talk about what's going on in real estate, not just locally, but also nationally, And, I don't know if you are aware of this, but we're having a little conflict overseas. And I wonder how much that's affecting the markets and the rates and all this other stuff. I read things, but, it's like, sometimes I wonder if I'm trusting what I'm reading in some of these
Yeah, that's
things.
true. Just because it's on paper
Yeah.
doesn't mean it's translating the same in real life
then
all across.
And you
but-
may have, shall we say, bias. I
Yep.
know that's hard to believe that we'd have that.
No way.
Well, you read the the New York Times are almost actually rooting against us in this war in Iran, it seems like. But, that's
That's weird. You'd read the New York Times.
Yeah, well, I'd like to read across the spectrum because, I don't want to be one of these guys that say, well, I only read certain publications because I want to get the whole picture. I can't criticize the New York Times if I'm not reading it. And so, and that kind of thing. Plus, and I had made that a point of one of my lesson plans is read across the spectrum. Even if you don't agree with it, you need to know what's being said. Because even if you think, well, I don't care what the New York Times says. Well, a lot of people do. And they set the trend for a lot of things. Same with the Post, same with Fox, all these things.
Makes sense.
So I go across, I read Times, read the Fox. Thank you, Jeff, for paying for this self-promotion. Whatever. Back to him calling me at 1-7-781-0546 and buy a house from him. It'll be, do you some good.
And I do feel like the market is picking back up. Like you see, there's
buyers.
For buyers,
Yeah.
yes.
It's, he told me at the last BNI meeting, he is a BNI member like I, like Jeff, or rather John. And our friends, the Cobbs over at the HVAC company, True Climate. He told me that spring and summer is when people buy. Particularly if they have kids, because they want to get their kids in the school.
Yeah, makes sense.
And that kind of thing. And he also says that, people have more time in the summer, it seems like. And so there's our friend Aaron.
It is Aaron. Hello.
How you doing? All right. But anyway, thank you, Jeff, for letting us indulge ourselves on your dime. Also, Rod Lewis over at the Burleson News Express, get the local news in print form. It's old timers like having newspaper.
They do.
I think it's a lost thing. It really is, because you go to like Daydream Coffee, which I'm going there right after the show. I meet a friend there, and there'll be copies there. And while I'm waiting, I can kind of peruse through the small little newspaper. He wants me to make it bigger. And, because sometimes I get tired of scrolling on the phone.
You do.
It's amazing what phones have done to social interaction. Back 15 years ago, when I started class, even in college, I'd have to, hey, settle down, shut up, whatever. Lovingly, of course.
Of course.
Now I walk into a completely silent room because they're all scrolling on their phone.
Yeah.
Same thing. You go to a coffee shop a few years ago and you'd be a lot of noise, I guess, or a lot of conversation. Now everybody's scrolling on the phone. That bothers me. But anyway, so he's trying to bring back the old-fashioned Burleson News.
Bringing back the print.
If you haven't had a story yet, he'd be a good guy to contact.
Oh, he has us in there.
He has us in there? Okay, good. All right. Also,
We've got features.
True Climate, Will Cobb and his sister Emily Cobb, and 682-244-2019. They came out last week to check my air conditioner because, it's about to be summertime and all this other stuff.
It was last week. And this week it came back.
Yeah. Right. It was. And they came out. They were great. They were professional, and they did something I think a lot of people should do. Is that about 10 minutes before they got there, they sent us a text, and my wife a text with the pictures of the guys that will be showing up.
Oh, yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, and so we met them. They're mid-20s, nice young men. They were very professional, courteous, whatnot. But I think that was a good thing because, you having people in your home, it's always that little bit of, I'm not so sure, and they kind of try to take away that as much as possible.
That is cool.
And they said our air conditioning was okay, and so.
Thank the Lord.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't be disappointed about that.
No, they have a plan for like $99 a year, then come out and check things out for a vast discount. Plus, if that air conditioner ever does go out or has a repair, I get a pretty steep discount for that as well. So check out their yearly plan. It's $99, and it's kind of like air conditioner insurance.
Yeah.
And it's one of those things like, I don't know if I need that until you need that. All right, so there you go. So what would you like to talk about first? What's coming up next week on the 14th?
Or do you want to go back?
Or back. Oh,
Yeah,
yes,
we
let's
can
talk
do
about the
awards
awards.
first.
Yeah, let's talk about the awards. Now, Harvest House won Nonprofit of the Year.
They did, yeah.
It's a worthy choice,
It is a very worthy choice.
to say the least. They do a good job over there, and they always have. But, I think a lot of people don't realize the work that goes into these nonprofits.
Oh, I'm certain that they don't.
Because y'all are kind of in that same boat, right?
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of behind-the-scenes organization, but it's also the 24/7 fundraising and all that.
Yeah.
That's hard to do. That's hard to do.
Yeah.
But Amber and Kelly have done a great job over there. And Kelly won an award as well.
She did. She was nominated and won for Diplomat of the Year, which diplomats are one of our like volunteer groups within the chamber that help us do amazing work. And she was the winner of the Diplomat of the Year.
What is that? What does a diplomat do for y'all?
So we consider them like the liaison between the chamber like staff and membership, and so they go out once a month and do random acts of kindness where they go to 6 different member locations just to love on them and remind them that we appreciate that they're part of the membership and encourage them to come out and be a part of our events and things like that. And then they also put on business over breakfast.
And that's different from ambassadors. How?
Correct, because the ambassadors do ribbon cuttings and they also put on the business showcase.
Which was, one reason I got some business out of it.
Good.
Yeah, well, some programming, I'll put it that way.
Yeah.
I got most of the sponsorships through BNI, but they're also, all 3 of those people
Our members.
are members.
They sure are, yeah.
And I think that makes a difference.
Yeah.
Because it really does help, because membership in the chamber implies responsibility. It implies that you're going to have the credibility to do business. Because if you get a business in the chamber that gets a bad reputation, I don't know what y'all would do about it, but I think but maybe the board might do something about it, something like that. If we had somebody that was not playing according to the rules, and so when you get somebody from the chamber, you're getting, in effect, y'all's endorsement.
Yeah, you're definitely at least getting someone who cares about their community,
Yeah.
both the citizens of the community and the other businesses in the community as well. And I think that matters because there's a level or a caliber of people in business who appreciate that, and that's important.
Well, we have a new member of BNI, and I was talking with him, and I said, well, because it's new to Burleson, and I said, well, have you joined the chamber yet? And he goes, well, I thought about it. I said, well, don't think about it, do it, because it's really going to make a difference. And I hope he's contacted you. So, but this was last week. I don't know how quickly he's jumped on it, but I told him when he joined us, you need to join the chamber as well.
Good.
And I look in that room with BNI people, and I think 3/4 of them are chamber members. The only ones that aren't are businesses that really operate more outside of Burleson. And I tell them, hey,
Still.
we have people, it's Burleson area chamber.
Right,
You
yeah.
don't have to be in the city
You
limits.
still have clients who would use your services here or live here. Or they
So-
should still be.
Yeah, so I hope he's
And they live
contacted you.
here.
He lives in like the Benbrook area. All right, and but he's wanting to move his business more down here because that's where the business is. And so we'll see what happens. He'll be on the show next week. Actually, his name is Hunter Hargis, and he'll be on the show next week. Since he joined BNI, I like to help the new BNI members with a little exposure.
Yeah.
So there you go. But anyway, so
Who else were our big winners?
that's what I was about to ask. Who won like Citizen of the Year?
Tim Davis with Alpha and Omega.
Good choice.
Licensed killer.
Licensed killer.
And
that
he was
guy.
also the small business of the year.
What?
Who, the Alpha and Omega?
Yes,
Yeah.
Alpha and Omega was.
Well, I used them back in the summer when we had a rodent problem. We've never had rodents out where I live ever. I live out in the country a little bit, and people think that's a common problem. We'd never had one, but one died in the wall, and we found that out.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
And
I always
so
found that real quick.
so they took care of that problem, and they come out. If you contract with them, they'll come out about every 6 months to refill the rat poison or whatever.
They take care of my daughter's house on a regular schedule and refill.
So they do good work. I can endorse. And again, that's we don't have a pest control guy in BNI, so I looked at the chamber on the directory. Boom, there's Tim, and so and they're nice people. I went over there to pay. They said, because they come by and they said, well, I'll pay. I said, no, we'll, just pay when you, come by later. So I drove by their office and paid them, and they're nice ladies.
They are very nice. Yes.
So
Yes.
Very deserving winner for both.
So Eddie had, Tim won Citizen and Business. That's a big
He
day
did.
for him.
It was a very big day for him. And I love that it's a surprise for all of them. Like, because we don't tell anybody who wins at all. We just, hey, you were nominated. I hope you get at least a ticket. And thankfully, all of the winners did actually
come.
they came and all of that. So
Yeah,
it
it'd be
wasn't like we
embarrassing.
had to, well, except for one, I guess, but we didn't have to chase them down necessarily. So it's fun for me to see their faces just
For sure.
genuinely be surprised with it.
Yeah, it is.
Then
And
we-
it's
go ahead, sir.
is it chosen by not the membership, but by the directors, right?
No.
No.
Oh, you chose by you too, by yourself?
No.
I didn't think so.
We try to
play
feed in
fair.
our advice. Yeah. So the community nominates. You just fill out the nomination form whenever they're live, which we do put on Facebook. We put it out on our newsletter. We send
Website,
emails, website, all the things. So people filled out nomination forms, and then I put together, once all they're finished, so that I can make sure I don't get anybody who was nominated. I put together just a committee of people to look through them, and I try to make sure that they are all chamber members who's on the committee, and then just people who from different industries who would be connected so that they would know
well-rounded.
the names. Yeah, well-rounded.
But
That's the answer, Candace.
yeah. So it's not popularity contest as such, but there's certain professional criteria that y'all use, and I'm glad to hear it because when I saw on Facebook that Tim had won, I thought that's a worthy winner.
Yeah,
That's somebody would have no problem with.
Yeah.
Now you have something next week that's chamber related, not just your usual Tuesday night network at night next Tuesday. You have this one. No, not yet. This,
I didn't give you network at night. I'm sorry.
Okay, all right, but we'll get to the state of the
Yes.
city. But this
Hold,
is the,
please.
This is the 14th, right?
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Yes.
At Lost Oak.
Yes. Lost Oak is
The
our
venue
host.
at Lost Oak, which is different because that'll be the actual event center.
Right, it's not in
Lost
there,
Oak.
not that patio area, but that
Correct,
barn
right.
they have, which
Yes.
I've been several times.
That's a
it's
classy
beautiful.
barn. sir.
Yes, it is. Well, I didn't.
I'll have
That
you
term
refrain
is
from
loose.
calling it a barn.
Right.
Yes.
Okay, fine.
Horses and chickens
No.
were never present.
No,
No, sir.
it has that rustic look to it. It's part of the appeal.
It is very elegant and spacious, beautiful windows, and they are
Yeah.
actually giving away some space there. So host an event. So that's going to be an exciting. It's a big prize.
That is a big prize.
Yes, it
I mean,
is.
because I've been to several things there. I've been to about 4 or 5 nonprofit events there, and we have one coming up in about 2 weeks with Vineyard Vibes, and which we'll talk about at the end of the show. And I like their wine. I think it's very good. And
We agree.
And I,
They don't even have to pay me for it.
No.
Yes, I like it.
I like it. It's like. Is the fourth glass is better than the third glass? I found out. No, I haven't found. No, but no, it's very nice. It's a classy joint, and also I've been to in their patio area. I've been to a couple of wedding showers there.
Oh.
A couple showers or whatever.
Done birthday party.
Yeah, stuff like that. Or I remember when I was still teaching high school, there'd be like a group of teachers like the end of the year, and we chose that place because we want to keep it classy.
Obviously.
Well, I'll tell you what, happy hour with a bunch of teachers is an experience.
Yes.
All right.
It is. I've observed before.
Well, the bikers in the bar say, "Will you keep it down over there?" The Harley drivers are like, oh, "These people have no class." Over at Cooter Brown's or whatever, or Branded Phoenix. I've been told I need to go
Branded
there.
I don't know about that.
It's in Joshua. A couple of people that Facebook would or text with me some say I need to go to there. It's over in Joshua. All right.
Well, they're not members yet.
Not yet. This is a new business.
Yes. So Lost Oak, please join us. It's going to be a great
Yes.
network at night. And then we are extra special because we are celebrating our 60th anniversary. The chamber is. So we'll have a little champagne toast, maybe some sweets. We like sweet.
You got to have any like old photographs or anything like that?
Trying. Yes.
Yeah, that'd be interesting to see some of the businesses that has been members for decades. I mean, I bet you have a couple that have been since almost the beginning.
The OGs.
The OGs, and I'd say somebody like Best Value Pharmacy have been around a long time. I'm thinking of the pharmacy, or not just the pharmacies, but the businesses that I remember when I moved here in 1991, and most of them are gone. Like that, you
Winn-Dixie's not here.
Winn-Dixie, that's what the first one.
I was just going.
Vineyards, Winn-Dixie's,
Mott's.
Eckerd's.
Army
Yeah.
I know.
Navy.
I liked Army Navy. You could get really good
go down the
jeans there
list.
for discount. No, I remember like that Army Navy.
Dairy Twin.
Yeah.
Dairy
I
Twin.
wondered.
Peace.
Yeah. When we were going to mention Dairy.
Dairy Twin.
Dairy Twin.
You would pour one out for
Well, I
Dairy
did
Twin.
pour one
Pour
for
out of
my
40. Okay, I got it. And so, I remember all those places. And, they're not going to last forever, but there you go. Some of us remember when Walmart was where Hobby Lobby is,
Yeah.
and all that kind of stuff. But when Rob and I first got here, we would shop at Bransom's for groceries, and if we couldn't get everything we needed, we'd run over to Winn-Dixie. Her dad used to work for Winn-Dixie long time ago in North Carolina before he decided to get into the ministry. So she had a connection there, I guess, emotional connection. Anyway, back to the matter at hand. So we're going to have, are you going to have anybody speak that's been members for a long time or anything like that?
I don't know. We're not taking the focus off of what it is. It is still Network at Night.
Okay.
Lost Oak, this is their thing. So, they're hosting. So we're not taking over.
All right.
But we're just acknowledging. We're going to take a moment to acknowledge.
That's good. Now,
they allowed us a smidgen to.
Is it 4:30 to 6?
It is.
Okay.
Yep.
Good job.
Second Tuesday of the
No
month.
registration needed.
Yeah.
Bring a friend.
Bring your cards. Smile.
Yep.
That winning personality, Allard. Bring that.
Well, I've won some nice stuff there at these things. I
there's
still
always
use
some
the bag
raffles.
that Stop Restoration gave away.
Yeah.
And
We have all kinds of goodies
I
that
keep
come
winning massages, which is nice.
Massages.
Yeah.
And we had a microneedling not that long ago.
What's that?
No, you're excited about that.
What's microneedling?
It helps to stimulate
makes
the
you pretty.
collagen in your face.
I have collagen in my face.
No, it's going to help get it back.
You've lost it, and it's going to help replenish it. It's going to help stimulate.
He's not doing it.
Yeah,
You're going to gift it to someone.
You're gonna- That's true.
I will say that's fine.
Because they'll like it.
I'm past help. I mean, that's why I don't worry about plastic surgery or that Ozempic diet plan. It's like
Just let the beauties happen.
I never, just whatever. Here it is.
Bring on the Reese's.
Yeah, there you go. So it's not like my wife is like looking around. At least I hope not. Anyway, I joke about her fictional boyfriend Ramon.
Ramon.
Yeah,
Romy
she's
Michelle.
going to be very excited when she watches this later. Anyway,
Who wouldn't be excited when they watch this later?
You
Yeah.
come. She can bring Ramon.
Yeah.
Join us Tuesday at Lost Oak.
He's paying then if he comes along.
It's free, Ramon. Don't worry
At least maybe the first one.
The first one. All right. What about now? Also on the 16th. And this is where you send us.
Thursday.
All right.
Now you can
go.
roll that.
Yeah,
name
yeah,
footage.
okay.
Thank
Stay the
you.
city over at First Baptist at 11:30 to 1 o'clock.
1.
And
I am trying to call it First Burleson because that's what it is.
Yes.
I'm a member
Diligent.
there, and I still call it First
I
Baptist.
know.
But also, we called City Market Bransom's for
I
its
still
whole
do.
life. So,
I did. It took me forever. I lived out when I moved out there in the country. That space that used to a gas station. It's Mimi's was Karen's.
yeah.
We called it Karen's forever. All right, until we finally got it in our heads. But no, I don't think calling. We always called it Bransom's.
Mm-hmm.
Just old fashioned. No, it's First Baptist. Thank you very much. And we're not running away from that. It just
No.
it's about branding or whatever
Yes,
else.
they paid good money to rebrand everything.
Mhm. Yeah.
And we can follow the rules.
Yes.
We'll call it First Burleson.
First
Yeah.
Burleson.
And so you had the mayor speaking at this thing, I'd assume. And you have Alex
Mayor and
Phillips
Pro Tem.
and Dan
Yes.
McClendon. Okay.
Yes.
They're going to discuss roads, public safety, go over some economic development, and the overall just quality of life here in Burleson.
Well, Mr. Fletcher was on about 2 weeks ago, and Victoria came on about a week after that.
Yeah.
Maybe it's 3 weeks. I don't know. It was in March, and we have some things coming our way that we need to address, and it's not just Burleson. We're talking about what's going on down in Austin, and that's not the show for that. But just saying that we have to keep in mind our city leaders because they're not just dealing now with local issues. They got some state issues they have to deal with, and how they're trying to impose themselves in certain decision making. And there was a big article or an editorial yesterday in the Dallas Morning News about that, and they were talking about the city of Willow Park and some of the things they were going through. And so, so I give a thought to our leadership because sometimes people, I don't think they appreciate the amount of time that these people put into it.
Oh, I'm certain.
Yeah, and the consideration they put into it. And I've gotten to know them pretty well. Usually good English dummy. Yeah, I've been pretty well over the last 3 or 4 years, and I know Victoria for a decade and a half, 2 decades, and so I think we have really good leadership. and that really helps a bunch.
And we have to pay attention. I think as I've gotten older, you realize it's not the presidential and the big things. Like, we need to be paying attention to where we are.
Amen.
And that's where we need to be voting, because it all doesn't necessarily all trickle down. It trickles up too. I mean,
Well, no, you're absolutely right. And I preach that sermon to my kids every class, every semester. So, we all focus on, the national politics and elections and whatnot, and neglect the local ones. And it's the people on the school board and the city council and the county commissioner's court that affect your daily life a whole lot more than Donald Trump will, And so, I've been preaching that sermon forever. And it does bug me when I see 10% turnout for a race.
Yeah.
Now, I'm the only person in Burleson that is not happy about not having elections, because I was thinking, I'm going to have all these candidates on the show. It's great for programming, blah, blah, blah. And the numbers will be up, and then they're all not going to have an election. But on the other side, they told me it saved us $70,000 not having an election.
wow.
And I'm okay with that, too. But anyway, back to the spring luncheon.
Yes.
Who's providing the food?
It's going to be Rio.
Rim. Oh, yeah,
I'm
Rio.
sorry, yeah, Rio. Well, the same. But Rio Mambo.
Oh, good. I've been there many times. That's good.
I've been there.
Yeah. There's about 3 or 4 restaurants that my wife and I will go to, besides just our place in Gina's. And I'm not just trying to throw a sponsor out there again, but we do that. But also I like the Rim and at Station 330.
They catered our banquet.
Yeah. And so those are good places too. And I have Otto's blessing to endorse him, because he goes there too. So there you go.
He ventures out as well.
Oh yeah. I remember one time I went to Fresco's one time, and there he was. I'm like,
What are you doing?
You eat more than pancakes and pizza?
Yeah, and I'm thinking, what are you doing? And he and the manager, Jaime, whom I've met once, are close friends. And so there you go. Anyway, back to the matter. Who's the main sponsor? Frost? See?
Frost, yes,
And
is the title sponsor.
Proof. Is Proof a member now?
Yeah.
Okay. I've been
They
in there a
came
couple
in
times.
strong
Have they-
before
I've
they
been-
even opened.
Well, I've been there a couple times, but I haven't been there since the deli was opened. But so I need to go back and take a look at that.
I don't know when it is open. I don't know.
I think it's kind of
it was
coming
closer
in.
towards summer.
We
Yeah.
will have them in, is it May?
May.
Mm-hmm.
They are going to host they're going to do network at night there.
I hope.
And so that was the plan, that deli would be up and going when they host. So
Now, I've been there a couple of times. And also that one by HEB, Twin Liquors. Was it? Yeah, Twin Liquors.
I don't know. They're not a member.
Yeah, don't know.
They're out of Austin.
We know about
so-
Proof.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, Proof is
the
out of
member and the
Buddha.
sponsor.
So,
Yeah.
and they came
Where-
all the way up here.
Where are they out of Austin? You said?
Buddha.
Buddha. Okay.
Yep, that's where, they're still there.
Well, I think it's a good thing, because I know the restaurants have benefited from it.
Yes, they are.
Yes.
Speaking of
Yes.
restaurants that use Proof, our little friends across the street, who she also won,
Yes, she did.
Jamie.
Jamie. She
At Old
won the
Texas
Mary
Brewing.
Slaney Award.
She did.
From Texas Brewery.
Yes.
Well, I've been her 3 or 4 times at these events. She
She's
catered our
so
breakfast
wonderful.
twice.
Yep.
And they're excellent.
Yeah.
She's catered, I know, an event with Next Step back.
Oh, yeah.
And she
years
not
ago.
just caters, she's donating
Yeah.
to all the things. I mean,
she is a
and last
supporter.
minute.
Oh, yeah.
She saves our booties.
Yeah. She is clutch, but does it with such a genuine, kind heart, and she really is amazing. She was a
Opens her
fantastic
doors, even if it's not providing
Business
food.
hours.
Yes,
Well,
and business hours.
One of our other networking groups meets at the same time that mine does, meets there.
Yeah.
And it's before hours. And I know that there's another group that has, I think the Rotary Club. No, the Midday Rotary Club, I think, meets at
3:30.
3:30, yeah. There you go. But anyway, it's good. Like I said, I've met her 2 or 3 times at least, and y'all's events.
Yeah.
And at the catering events, and so it's always a good meal, and it's a good time.
Yeah.
Okay, so the spring luncheon at 11:30 to 1 p.m.
You can
Next
register
Thursday.
on our website.
Yeah. If you do it by Friday, prices are still discounted. They will go up. Or is it midnight on Friday? Does that mean Saturday morning?
Saturday morning.
I say midnight on Friday.
And what's the ticket cost?
For members, it's $30, and general admission. So for non-members, it's $40.
Okay. And of course, you got breakfast, business over breakfast.
Yeah, we do.
Well, yeah, we're going to talk about the honey tour in a minute.
Josh was like, listen, I'm just trying to follow the slides that I was giving y'all.
Don't worry about it, Josh.
He's touching on everything.
Well, yeah, but we'll just talk about briefly
Yes,
about
we have breakfast.
I've heard so many good things about it, but of course, my schedule.
I'm telling you just to call in. I don't know why you refuse to call in to work.
If you had business over breakfast on a Thursday this week or last week, I could have done it because, DBU kills me. In a sense, because they had Good Friday off.
Oh, yeah.
So that means everybody takes off on even better Thursdays, we call it, because they all miss, because they all take off, and I was like, half my class is already going to be gone. And I said, you gone for what? You got a holiday on Friday. Well,
yeah, I don't want to be here.
Yeah, I got to be home for Good Friday. And so they're like taking
Which means
off.
I can start partying on Wednesday now.
Yeah, pretty much. And then, I had a class. That was on a Monday, Wednesday, Friday class. We had spring break, and my rookie year at DBU, I'm stupid enough to have class. I had a roll of 25, and there's 5 of us that showed up. And I thought, I'm learning a lesson. Because, it's always like they're entitled to take the day before the holiday. DBU kids.
I mean, if I could take off, I would also.
I was wondering if your friends from Cleveland would jump in. Classic Chevrolet.
Business over breakfast is the best.
Yeah. Yeah, I met them at User Showcase as well. They probably need to sponsor this show. I'm just saying, bro. Okay, anyway, but
okay.
That's a pretty cheap shot.
I'll
but
let
whatever.
you work on that.
Yeah, thanks.
They take care of us.
Right. No, but I hear so many good things about the BOB. I hear Jeremy Bleeker gets up there at our meetings and says, you got to go. All right. Same with Greg Williams.
That's why I'm like, take off work. Just go.
Yeah. And the 2 or 3 others said, look, if you want to get your name out there, this is a place to do it.
I think what you should do, it'll be a field trip for your economic class
to
go to our business over breakfast.
Well, I won't have an excuse in May, June, or July, and August.
I'm trying to remove your excuse in April as well.
All right, my last Tuesday of the month class is in a couple of weeks, and then the semester ends around May 10th. So I'll have to say, well, what other excuse do I have?
Right. So we'll see you then. But it really is good. Start listening to everybody. It's written down.
Okay.
In blue and white.
Blue and white. Yeah. Okay.
It's the best.
Okay.
Last Tuesday of the month.
Last Tuesday of the month.
So y'all don't take a break in the summertime, do you?
No, we just change locations because the brick does
day camp.
Kids camps. Yeah, day camp.
What are you going to do in the summertime?
We have to reach out to Jamie at Old Texas. She housed us all of last year because we outgrew the space that we had at Russell Art Farm. We're just too big now. And so Jamie took care of us all of last year. And so she's on my to-do list to ask if she minds doing that again this year.
Not confirmed
yet. Yeah.
TBD.
I'm going to need you to quit jinxing.
You girls do spend a lot of time with each other, don't you?
No.
All right. All right. Now let's talk about the honey tour.
All right.
Now you get
rolling into town.
All right. Now
for the 25th year.
And you have a title sponsor.
We do have a title sponsor. Thank you, Josh.
Good job.
Yeah, the Sink.
Yes, Sink Construction is our title sponsor this year. We're very thankful to have
That's Jeremy Bleeker's outfit.
Yeah, it is.
He does more than just Edward Jones.
He does. Man of many talents.
I'm going to try to get him on the show for that, but I've asked him before, and Edward Jones kind of is really picky about allowing them come on.
Lots of things.
Advertising. I have an Edward Jones guy, and I first when I started doing this, I said, I'd like to come on the show, blah, blah, blah. And he says, Edward Jones won't let me do that. And that kind of thing.
Oh, Eddie.
So, yeah. But anyway, Jeremy's going to, I could get him on the show for this. And we can talk about the chamber and all this other stuff. So.
We designed the jersey, which I think they call a kit. We designed the jersey around Sink Construction as well. And so everything. Do you have a picture of that by chance?
I do not.
It's on our, it is on the website and on the Honey Tour Facebook page and things because the sale ends soon for the jerseys.
Are these sponsors on the jerseys?
No.
All right.
Just Sink because they are the title
the big
sponsor.
daddy.
Yeah.
Well, this is getting a little bit bigger, a little bit bigger, a little bit bigger every year. All right. And maybe it'll come one day to rival that one in Wichita Falls because it started out probably just like this. And now it's the event for a lot of these amateur bikers, certainly. But are you going to have any professional bikers in this?
We do have some like groups.
Yeah.
Yes, they do. They get together and do it like a team discount. Yes.
Well,
I mean, it's not like it's not a race.
Okay.
It's a ride.
Okay. Was at Hotter Than Hell in Wichita Falls, they have like they let the racers go first, and then comes the mob of just guys just going various
Average
distances.
Joes.
Yeah, there's a lot of average Joes and a few average Jills, out there. But it's mostly guys, since mostly guys my dad's age or used to be. My father did that for about 20-something years. It was just something I put on the schedule.
Now they're your age?
Well, my father passed away in August. And the last time he did it was about 5 years ago when he was 82.
Wow.
All right.
That's so impressive.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Goals.
So it was a shorter distance. It was like 10 miles,
Doesn't matter.
which bothered him because he was used to doing 100. But it's like, hey, Dad, let's not get crazy here.
I am excited because last year I was not here. I was a part like in the background, but I wasn't there day of event. So I'm excited to see because Try Now does the logistics of it. They run it and they've got it down to a science. So everything is just running so smooth.
Yeah.
Much better than I've heard like in the past. So if you have tried us before and you haven't been back, this is
Do it again.
Do it again.
Come try it
Well, and
again.
there's got the QR code. How much does it cost to enter?
Yep.
And when
is
you
it,
scan that, it takes you and you fill it out and it tells
It'll
you.
take you to the registration page and you
Okay.
can fill that out.
And that number will pop up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
but
I will say registration has doubled where we were at this time last year.
not the
So-
price, you mean the number.
Not the price, the number, the
Right.
number of registered.
Registrations, yep.
Thank you.
What are you expecting?
Yes.
Lots.
Oh, no.
Millions.
Well, that'd be a crowded
Let's
road.
see how much. Well, it is.
Yeah, we're excited. And the fact that it goes through, we've had our one initial meeting with officials from, it was Alvarado
Grandview.
here. And it was Grandview too. Because, we got
Johnson
that
County.
mileage. It goes out there.
Oh, yeah, it goes way out there.
67 miles.
67 miles.
Yeah.
Well, I've
Johnson
told
County.
you about my dad doing it a couple of times, and I wish
$55, by the way.
$55. Okay,
Yes, sir.
That's
Chump change.
well, it is for these things. I mean, these bikers.
That's
that
accurate.
Wichita Falls one is much more expensive, but as far as doing it back in the 2000s, it was.
For the 99.
I just don't think it was as well known or as well publicized. And now it's like it's on the schedule.
Yeah. Well, because it's been 25 years.
Yeah,
Right.
25 years.
We're established now. It's the thing. That's what you do Memorial Weekend.
Well, and also it's corresponding with the carnival that the city's bringing in.
They correspond with us.
Yeah, right. They well, it's a good thing that I've done that a couple times, and I don't ride the rides because I am, I'm a little old for that, but I like to go
Me
and see
too,
the
sir.
scene.
Right. It's still a fun, exciting time.
Well, just to see people.
Yes, school's out for summer. It's a whole vibe.
Wasn't that a song?
Sure
Yeah.
is.
Yeah, I remember when I was 12 when that came out. You were just you weren't even around.
Right.
Yeah,
That's accurate.
yeah.
I mean, we weren't going to say it, but thank you for acknowledging that we were not.
No, we were not
weren't
there.
anything.
No, I was sixth grade when it came out, and our teacher played it on the last day of school because she was so cool and hip.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's like
apparently.
required to play that on the last day of school.
Well, but anyway, this is a really big deal. I think as this grows, you'll get more and more vendors, and it's a cult. It really is. These vendors, and they sell everything conceivable associated with biking and bikes. Because you go to Hotter Than Hell in late August, it's like the week before Labor Day, and it
literally is hot.
Yeah.
No.
I've only remember one time when it rained and it wasn't as hot. My dad was disappointed. He said, "Oh, really? You're disappointed you're not risking heat stroke." Anyway, they have what they call the NPC. It's a convention center, and that place is packed with all sorts of vendors. And it's like I never even conceived some of these things, but there they are.
Yeah.
And so you may, as this gets bigger, you're going to probably get more vendors wanting to have a piece of that action. So, well, who knows? And one more thing, you have a golf tournament coming up, right?
Yes.
We do have a golf tournament coming up.
Is that you? Did you send us any
I
slides?
did.
Okay.
There's somewhere.
There's somewhere.
In the meantime, I'll tell you about it.
All right.
That is on Friday, June 12th. It'll be at Hidden Creek Golf Course again this year. Registration for individuals or teams are currently open on our website, burlesonchamber.com. Click on events. And then we also have some sponsorships available still too, if anyone is interested. And it's probably one of my favorite events that we do. And it is our largest fundraiser. So we do appreciate all of the support and attendance, and bring your friends and their friends. And then we can be friends.
Yeah. No, we like I said, the BOF decided to put all its eggs in that basket, literally on the breakfast. That's a nice pun. But, but I know the golf tournaments are a big deal. I know, I believe like the policeman, the Back the Blue type of event coming up in June. I don't know that one. That our old friend Cabrina's helped put that together. Okay. So I got to ask her about that. I know that Center for ASD has something in somewhat late September. So there you go. But anyway, it's a good thing, and we might as well run through the nonprofits now, because we got a bunch going on. April and May is a very busy time of year. We on this particular day, today, April 6th, the library is trying to raise money for browsing bins.
Yeah, Amanda was telling us about this. Amanda Cadenhead, she's one of our ambassadors. And
I've met her several times.
About this.
And I had last week Beth Littner, who's one of the friends of the library. And they come in, they're trying to buy browsing bins, which are different than shelving, because shelves, you have the books that you read on the binding what the book is. These books are face forward, so the kids can see what they are, and they'll be more likely to pick them up and read them and whatever else.
It's like an album, like a record. It looks like little record bins.
Oh, back in the day, I remember going to Sound Warehouse looking at records.
Sound Warehouse. When was the last?
Hey, it was a cool joint. And anyway, back to the matter at hand.
Sorry.
So browsing bins for the children's books over at the library, they do a lot over there. Beth was telling me some of the things they were doing in the library all summer long. They're busy.
Very busy.
They've got lots of stuff going on.
Get the kids out of the house, get them off the couch, that kind of thing.
I mean, teens all the way up.
Adults, they do spelling bees.
Oh, well, there you go.
Not going to do that.
No, I wouldn't either. But anyway, so browsing bins for children's books. Also, go ahead and throw the 88.3, The Journey there, Josh, because they start tomorrow with their giving week.
Excellent.
And Rich was on the show last week, and we talked all about, again, nonprofit radio and things like that. There is Rich Hooper right there. Some of my favorite peeps. You too, Brad. Thank you. Slap. Oh, I'm sitting.
Rich is some of our favorite peeps too.
When I was able to get him out of his shell, and he's how shy he is.
Super.
He's like, come on, man, talk.
So much effort.
88.3 The Journey. My wife loves the station. Yeah. And I told Rich, when you start playing the Stones on there, there you go.
We'll sit. He'll play something about Rolling Stones.
No, not the Rolling Stones.
Rolling the Stones.
Oh, okay. Oh,
like
boy.
this whole past weekend,
Okay, try to make that a Ted Nugent then. That kind of stuff. Anyway, 88.3 The Journey starts really in the morning, but you can donate right now. They have, of course, the monthly giving, like all the nonprofits do, and that's every one of them tells me that's how they stay in business is the weekly givers. I mean, these or monthly givers rather. It's let's see, for my youth, some I bought at half price, that kind of thing. Back to Rich. So help support this radio station. Yes. They're trying to provide not just Christian music, but it's my wife in particular. Or like we're driving somewhere and a song comes on, it means something to her. It really does. It's therapeutic, or as Barney Fife would say, therapeutic. Anyway,
I won some tickets. Thank you, Rich. My daughters and I went to the Promise that we. Yeah. On Friday that we got
Rich, like your Rolling Stone from the Tube pun there. Okay.
Thanks, Rich. It's light humor.
All right. Also, on Saturday, we have the car show. Wait, hey, you missed the car show,
fast.
Josh. There you go.
There we are.
Over at right across the street on Tarrant Avenue, right across the street from Next Step is Old Cars. If you want to put your car in, it'll cost you $30. But if you want to see the cars, it costs you nothing.
Right.
Now, if you want to donate, they'll take that too.
Always.
It's sponsored by the Burleson Area Midday Rotary and Fairway Home, Grandview Bank, several things here. I love old cars. My late father, if there was an old car show, we'd go. I mean, and not just in his later years, So people just love old cars.
It's just it's an easy thing to do.
Well, they're
We get it.
very nostalgic because, people, if I went there now and I saw like a Trans Am from 1978 all dolled up, I remember they came out,
Right.
and I remember, I had a Trans Am in my last couple of years of high school and all through college. And I can tell you the difference between the Trans Am and the little Capri I was driving is I struck out with a better class of women with the Trans Am.
I bet.
Yeah, I got turned down by better looking girls with the Trans Am.
bet.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
DFW Car Show Info puts on our car show that's in the fall.
Yep.
There you go.
We
Also, now you could light up the night that night and go support the Center for ASD. That's going to be always fun.
It's a busy
And they have DJ Tay, which Josh here
Yeah.
says
We
is really.
love him.
Y'all think he's hip and happening?
Yeah, we have
He's
so
so
much fun
fun.
with him. Yeah, he actually will be the DJ at Honey Tour
Oh,
and golf
both.
Well, there you
because
go.
we always like to have a good time.
Is he a Burleson guy?
No, actually, he lives very far away,
Oh, okay.
but he might as well be a Burleson
Right.
guy. Yeah,
Well,
he
they
does
have
a lot
they
for
have a
us
pet
in
and
the city.
zoo.
And
Pet and zoos, and that it really is therapeutic. And so cotton candy, face paint, the whole 9 yards. And it's a big deal. Over at the Brick, it starts at 6 and goes to 9. And so come and have a good time.
yeah,
Also, boy, there's a bunch. Walk for Life on the 18th.
This one's so funny.
What-
Have you seen their promo video?
Yes, I have.
So cute.
And well, Megan does a real good job with those things. Doesn't? In fact, they're going to be on the show Thursday, Megan and
Nice.
Summer, to promote this and the show, car show, and what they got going on. They told me, I don't know what it is, I really don't, but they told me they're going to make a big announcement about Next Step and some of its services
that's fun.
on the show.
Okay.
And Summer told me they're members of BNI, and then she told me, we're going to make a big announcement on your show. And I go, well, what is it? And she goes, well, you got to show up. I said, well, I'll be there. So, so let's find out what that big announcement is. But it's something about their services is all they would tell me. Walk for Life, though, it's always a big deal. There's a QR code to sign up for it and, get sponsors and whatnot. And it's not like a 20-mile walk. I remember back in the day, they used to do it in the old track at the old high school, at the middle school.
Yeah.
Now they do it around the neighborhoods, which is, I think, a better idea. Walk for Life. And then on the 26th, we have Vineyard Vibes. That's a Sunday, 3 to 7. Harvest
Yeah, I remember
House.
she changed the hours on this one.
Is it?
shorter this year? Like maybe last time it was day to night, and this is just that smaller. So
Well, and they'll have live music. Mike Perdue's band, the 7-6 group, is going to be there. Is that it? The 7-6? Okay, I want to make sure I got it right because I've had Purdue on the show 2 or 3 times for Toys for Tots, and so another involved community member.
yeah, I saw he and his wife this weekend at the farmers market.
Yeah, I need to go there.
It was packed. Oh my goodness!
Yeah, I've heard that, and I was thinking about going, but then I spent a great deal of my Saturday involved with other stuff. We're transitioning my mom from one living situation to another.
Got it.
Yeah, and so anyway, Vineyard Vibes is a big deal. It's I believe the $25 tickets now, 30 at the gate, so to speak, and I'll take donations as well. And this is a big deal. And they have a couple of big fundraisers, and this is one of them. And it's over at Lost Oak, in that venue that you're going to have for yourself next
Harvest
week.
House.
Yeah. Harvest House is. They really have been a major player in this community. And here's another thing. I'm involved a lot with Promises, the food pantry over there, because that's part of my church, and things are tough for a lot of people. So, and I asked them, are your shelves empty? And they said, no, we have enough people generously giving, but also summertime's coming.
Right.
And they do those food for lunch for kids kind of programs.
Yeah.
Both the Harvest House and Promises do that. And I know Crowley House of Hope here does that as well. And Elizabeth Becker just retired, so I need to get in contact with the new director and bring her back on the show. But the thing is, it's almost like they're doubling up. Not just a typical pantry, but they're also trying to provide lunch foods for kids during the summer because they don't get school lunches.
Right.
Yeah.
Most of them don't. I think there is a school program.
There is.
Yeah, and I think at Norwood, is where they have it. But it's still, there's a lot of We don't think about it much in our community, but there's food insecurity here in some houses. And so I'm going to hopefully have them come on and talk about it. Also, Debbie Beeman just retired from Promises, so I'll need to talk to their new director, Tracy Pope. If I don't know if y'all know him, but they're members. I've known them for a long, long time. Anyway, point is that the need never stops.
Crazy 8 also has something.
Well, they have the City on the Hill.
Yeah,
but
May 9th.
Again, the person that I always talk to, Liz Hargrove, now works in another capacity for Lisa.
Yes.
And so
Sonny.
You need Sonny.
okay, so I need to get on there and say, hey, what's the deal?
Get your life together, Brad.
I've been busy. All right. I'll contact Lisa and say, hey. But I did know it was the second Saturday.
Yep. May 9th.
It's coming.
Yeah, it is. And that's free.
It is free. Yeah. Not just to go and check out, but also free to participate in.
Yeah, to be a vendor.
Yeah.
It's really not a fundraiser as such. It's more like a community service.
Yeah, it is. Yep, absolutely.
It is a city on a hill,
Well,
shining bright.
I think people are kind of just think that this is the way most cities are with all these kind of events and people doing these kind of things. That is not the case at all. I mean, Burleson's a very special place for this kind of thing. And I talked to people, when we go back to the chamber, I talked to other people in other towns, relatives or whatever. And their chamber basically is, they get together once a month for coffee and donuts kind of thing.
Which
That's not us.
No.
Not I, said the fly.
No. It's, it's basically just a social club.
Yeah. Nope.
It's not active in promoting the businesses. Same thing with the nonprofits. I mean, most of the towns have one Saturday a month, the church opens a pantry or something like that, but not like we have here. So we're very fortunate.
That's right. I think we have a very amazing, generous, thoughtful community who actually cares about one another and wants to see everyone succeed.
Well, I think they just don't want to see people go without. And they're motivated by genuine Christian impulses. And that's a good thing to have. So I always get worn out when we talk about the nonprofits because it's like there's so much going on.
There is.
But then in the summertime, they kind of slow down because people go on vacations and whatnot.
And it's so hot. It's too hot to be outside having a golf tournament.
Yes, it is. And I heard or read that today in the paper we're going to have one of the hottest summers we've had in a long time.
I've heard that.
I love summers though, but I'm here for it. I want the 105 days. I don't have a pool, and so that's unfortunate. But I am open to using anyone's.
Oh, okay.
But welcome me over.
So some people walk out in their backyard and they're swimming in their pool. Oh, I didn't think you'd mind.
Yeah, the gate was open.
She's going to
Let this
send
be
out
a lesson.
She's going to have me send out an email about which members have pools.
Can you check this box if you have a pool? And can you can I see a picture of it? Is it working?
Yeah.
I'll bring my own floaty and sunblock. I'll take care of myself and a towel, but
Just a gate code.
that's all.
Or you'd say
I'm not asking for much.
not much, no. Just you can tell us which people have gates that can be climbed and which ones are more difficult.
I'll do it.
Who has dogs?
Yeah, that's right. Josh,
Oh, yep.
how you doing?
I'm all right.
All right. What'd you do for Easter?
Just hung out with family.
That's nice.
Yeah. spent
Do
some
you
time with my
Easter egg
nephews.
hunt?
Huh?
Oh,
Do
fun.
you participate in hunts?
No, I was the one putting up the Easter eggs for my
Got
younger
it.
That's so
nephews,
fun. Yeah, I like it. I like to hide.
Well, like I said, we talked to Josh. We're good enough. We're good. Anyway,
acknowledge you,
yeah, we
thanks.
acknowledge you. We
Existence. The
yeah,
guy
He's
who's
working hard.
Appreciate it.
well, I'm here for you. But, okay. Like I said, Thursday we're going to have Summer and Megan from Next Step, and they're going to be talking about all their events. And like they said, this big announcement, which I'm very interested in hearing what it is as
gonna be
well.
exciting.
It is. Summer was excited, and she's like, "I wish I could tell you. I really, because it's a big deal." And so
They chose you.
that's what I'm saying. They know where to go when they want to promote things. So, anyway, again, y'all take care. I don't know what I got next week. I want to check just for sure because every time I say something like that, I say, "Oh, I forgot the date." I know that this young man, Hunter Hargis, will be on. He's getting into the tile business, and so that's why I think he needs y'all very
Obviously.
much so. And
I mean, he needs us regardless.
well,
Because who doesn't?
Oh, that's what I'm saying. And then I'm going to have Daniel Penticus on for we're going to talk about the Opportunity Fund.
Yeah.
And what's going on with us. It's amazing what COVID did to our little group, because we kept funding students throughout COVID when the money basically wasn't coming in at all.
Yeah.
And so we've been slowly working our way back to where we were in 2019.
Yeah.
And I've talked to other nonprofits and they said the same thing. All right, so I'll see y'all Thursday at 11 o'clock. Y'all stay out of trouble, and we'll see y'all hopefully a week from Tuesday at Lost Oak, and then a week from
Yes.
Thursday over at FBC.
Yes.
And let's have some fun. We'll talk to y'all later.